guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Keturah, or Keturah Love, or Cat, whatever suits you, honey. For those of you who are new to my baby channel, please subscribe, like, and share, and tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to tell their friends about my new channel. Okay, thank you. So the first video that I did was documents needed to teach in China. All right, so now this is the second video I'm doing, and I'm gonna tell you guys interview tips and tricks. Okay, because now you're in the process of coming here to China, so they're gonna interview you. So I wrote everything down here because I don't want to forget. So I use Teaching Nomad, like I said in my previous video, to help me get a school here in China. So with Teaching Nomad, you're gonna get a placement consultant. This is a person that you're gonna be communicating with via email. Via email. And they basically place you with a school that is available in China with regards to your qualifications. Obviously, you can't have a degree fella and then you don't have you have nothing to your degree, so you're not gonna get high class schools, because obviously there's different requirements for different schools, right? Okay, fine. After you get a school from with the help of your placement consultant, then you move on to a recruitment specialist. This is the person that is in charge of recruiting people within that specific school that you were chosen for. Okay, so this same person is the person that is gonna conduct the interviews. All right, where was I? Wow, the way I talk a lot. Okay, I said wow, tips and tricks. I said that the room must be inclusive to the interview. And then also, guys, this is important. Like I said, everything is important. Please make sure that you dress professionally. You must dress like a boss already. You must dress like you passed the interview, okay? Ladies, please don't take out this area. You don't want be doing this, and you don't want this area to be showing. So you can literally wear turtlenecks or anything that covers this area, because it's only professional to do so. And then gents, please don't take out your chest. Ain't nobody trying to see that, honey. Okay, and then yes, your room must be very, very, very quiet. There mustn't be any disturbances. And when I say disturbances, I mean no woof 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 meow, no, none of that. Or no, none of that. The room must be dead silent. Stillness, silence, no someone moving. No, guys, no, you can't have it. I'm sure you get what I'm saying, okay? So yes, no interruptions, basically. The network must be proper, so you must have good network. For those of you who use telecom, good luck, honey, because telecom is just, the network is not the best, all the time. I use the MTN, and guys, something that I did, wow. So like the way I was so nervous for my interview, right, guys? So what I did was that I bought 5 gigabytes of data, and after I was done with my interview, I checked my data, and I still had I think 4 point something. I was like, what? And my interview was like 1 hour and something minutes. So I was like, what? I bought all this data, but it wasn't for nothing, because I literally just went on Instagram after that. So yes, just buy, I think 2 gigabytes will be enough. Yes, it should be enough. Yes, depending on what app you use to conduct the interview. So you either gonna use Skype or WeChat. WeChat is big in China, so I suggest that you guys download those 2 apps. Or you can be interviewed via Teaching Nomad. So you can go schedule an interview there, and yes, no, you only schedule the interview there, and then you can use WeChat or Skype. My bad. Anyway, last tip, right, and trick is proper lighting, guys. Very, very important. Like with my interview was at night because time differences, you know, different time zones. So it was probably, I think it was morning there. I mean, it was sorry, it wasn't morning, it was afternoon here in China, and then back in South Africa it was night. So my interview was like at past 12. Yes, girl, and I was sleepy, but I had to wake up. If you are serious, you're going to wake up and do your makeup and wear your clothes, honey, if you are serious. Okay, so with lighting, you don't want, let me show you guys, you don't want something like this. Let me switch off my thing. You don't want something like that. You see, okay, it still doesn't look bad, but just make sure that they can see you properly. All right, yes, because they're on the other side of the world, so they must see you on the other end. Yes, proper lighting. So yeah, that is all the tips and tricks I have for pre-interview before you do your interview. Okay, so now these are tips and tricks I'm going to give you during the interview. So number one is a standard question. With regards to every interview in the world, you probably get asked this question, well, depending on the position you're applying for. So number one, tell me more about yourself. Okay, so they want to know if, I wrote it down, they want to know if you know yourself. So please don't say things like I like cooking, I like going out with my friends, you know, I like reading a book. Honey, ain't nobody interested in that. Please don't say such things. Before you answer your questions, make sure that every question is relative to the position you're applying for. So you should make your answers relative to being a teacher. So tell me more about yourself. You should mention things like what you studied, where you live, what else, how old you are, yes, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy. So basically things that make you stand out from the other applicants that are applying, because trust me, there's a lot of applicants that are applying. Okay, so yes, you can say that you studied education like me, which is teacher related. How old you are, because that's just, yeah, whatever. But then, okay, this question is just standard, like I said. But all the other questions must be related to the position that you're applying for, which is being an English teacher. All right, we're done with number one, the standard question. Now number two is, how are you going to deal with the culture differences? This question, guys, I just forgot to tell you guys, some of the questions I'm not going to answer them, so you guys can just go on Google and just research about these questions. Okay, thank you. So like I said, with guys, things are so different when you read about things on like about, wow, what happened to my train of thought? When you read articles, or when you see the news, or read the newspaper, or when you hear news on the radio or whatever, it's different than when you actually hear. So reality versus news and all of that, what you read, is very different. The culture here is, these people are so big on culture, like they are so big. So with regards to this answer, with this question, sorry, I think you can say that I'm an open-minded person. I think I said that. Yes, I'm an open-minded person, so I don't mind whatever culture there is. I'm always willing to learn, you know. Yes, and you can also mention, maybe you can throw in a bit of research that you did with regards to the history and how you like festivals that they have, bloody. Yes, please Google that question. Thank you. Okay, number three, why did you choose China as a country to teach in? You can, with this question, you can also Google it You can mention attractions that they have in China, the fact that China is always developing in every aspect, mentally, intellectually, socially. They just open their country to whoever, you know. They just welcoming everyone, and they're always willing to learn from foreigners and whatnot. So you can mention that China is just a country that is always doing this and this and that. Strong points, okay guys, strong points.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yo, my room is so quiet actually. All right, so number 4, focus. Number 4, they're gonna ask you, what experience do you have? This is very important. So most of you might not have experience because you're a new graduate, you know, you are unemployed, you didn't find a job. Shame, tough luck, like me, man, it happens. So but then if you do have experience, you can mention things like babysitting your sister or your brother's kids or whoever's kid. All right, you can also mention tutoring, that you did some tutoring for kids who struggle academically. You can also mention mini au pair jobs that you did, anything that relates to teaching or working with kids. Okay. Thank you. Number 5, what are your strengths and weaknesses? This question, the second part, weaknesses, is very tricky, but I'm going to tell you how to answer it. Okay, with regards to strengths, right? So you should know who you are, guys. Know yourself. You should know yourself. Strengths, like I said, this you should answer according to the position that you're applying for. Strengths, you can mention that as a teacher, you know that you must be very patient. Patience, okay? You can tell them that you are very patient, you are open-minded, there we go again, and you do not, you don't pick sides, so you don't have favoritism. I can say that. Yes, you can mention those things. Some of the answers, you Google them, guys. I really don't want to talk long in this video because I can literally talk forever. So yes, and then your weakness, the second part, weakness. So this part is very tricky because they want to see if you actually have a weakness, but show them that you don't, babes. Show them that you don't have the weaknesses. Okay, so with this part, you can say that with regards to, if you have experience, you can say that with regards to my lesson plans, I tend to pay attention to English. Pay attention to detail. I tend to pay more attention to a specific thing or content or factor, which makes me overlap with my time management. You can say that you tend to concentrate more and just focus on that thing so that you can get more points or more answers to the thing. I don't know if I'm making sense. Yes, you can say that. So this is actually somehow a strength also, the fact that you're a person that focuses more on your work. You don't want to miss anything. You're basically a perfectionist, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, so please be wise about answering the second part of this question, okay? Number 6. Sorry. Number 6, how do you deal with conflict? This is a very important question because I just know it's important. Wow, guys, this is a lot. So you can say, what did I say? I say that, yes, guys, when you're dealing with kids, right, and there's a fight in the class, don't pick sides. So say that you're open-minded. There we go again. I really like using this word. It just works with everything. You're open-minded. You're gonna say that you're gonna listen to both sides of the story. There's always both sides to any story, and if you cannot solve it as an educator, then you're gonna take the matter to your supervisor or someone who is above you. Okay, show them that you know the roles of a teacher and that you know the hierarchy within the teaching department. All right, yes. Number 7, this is just a fun question that they might ask you. Have you been out of the country? You can answer yes, you can answer no. You must elaborate. Try not to give one word answers. Just make sure that you always elaborate so that they see that you're interesting and that you just want the job, guys. If you want the job, you must talk, you know, until they tell you to stop. All right, but don't talk a lot, because like I had to like literally be like, Ketura, well, time to stop. So you must focus, okay. And then oh, I almost forgot this question. How do you manage time? This is also an important question. How do you manage time? You can talk about when you're busy doing your lesson plans, or busy planning an activity for your kids, or when you're busy teaching during class. How do you manage time? Yes, you can Google that question also, because I really don't know. I'm running out of answers to tell you guys. I'm sorry, but I hope this was very informative and that you guys find it very, very helpful. Okay, so now you're done with your interview. Yes, okay, you're done with your interview. So now the interviewer is gonna ask you, what questions do you have for me? So you can ask him or her whatever questions that you have. Like with me, my interview was so chilled. I won't even lie. It's like I was talking to my bestie, but in a more professional way. Okay, so it was all chilled, man, chilled vibes. So I was asking him what it's like to live there, how long has he been working in that school, types of food they eat, bloody, you know. So it was all chilled vibes for me, because I think it was more easier for me because I was genuinely being myself. And at some point during my interview, I told myself to calm down, to not panic, because as soon as you panic, you're gonna forget your train of thought. You're gonna lose your train of thought, and you're just gonna stutter. You're just gonna make stupid mistakes like ish yo, you know. So make sure that your English is bestie. You know, your English is like there with you, because hey, it runs away. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. At some point, I just wanted to be like gangster and just be rash, you know, be ratchet and all. But then, yes, guys, man, that is everything that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for subscribing, for tuning in. Please like, please subscribe, tell your friends about this video, and tell their friends, to tell everybody to watch this video, and like, comment if you're not clear about some of the things that I mentioned, and then I will elaborate more, and I will earnestly and honestly answer as best as I can. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, bye.